that the Garden of Eden you're looking for?
Hallelujah.
Happy?
Rosa, we made it. Let's just charge on down there.
It's beautiful.
After days with only acorns to eat, Josh and Matt's dream of living like kings in the wild is finally within their grasp.
Look at that, bro. There's fish in there.
Josh has got his own fishing line, but he's using bushcraft to make a rod.
Is there an art to this fishing business, or is it just a stick?
Have you ever been fishing before?
Yeah, but I went fishing with a proper rod that I bought from a shop.
What do you mean? This is a proper rod. This is the original gangster, bro. All we're going to do is sneak in behind the fish, and then we're going to flick our line with just in front of the fish, and let it float down over the fish. When the fish comes up and grabs it, count to 2. 1, 2. Very important to count to 2. It's key, because you've got to give the fish time to grab it and then take it into his mouth.
So we're not just going to put it in and leave it?
No, this is fly fishing, bro. This is the original fly fishing.
With nothing to make a fly, Josh needs to find live bait.
There's heaps of crickets on the beach. We just need to turn rocks over. Just watch out for scorpions and snakes and flygy spiders. And spiders will probably work too, so if you get a spider, grab it.
Really?
Oh, check it out, scorpion.
How big?
Big enough.
Ooh. Jeez.
If you chop his stinger off, he's no longer poisonous.
Ah.
Look at him, he's trying to sting me. Pick him up with your gloves.
No.
He's got no stinger left on him.
Yeah, but he's got little claws, mate.
Yeah, but they don't sting, do they? There he is. Let's put him in, bro. It does look lovely. If I was a fish, that rod beat.
Will you take this?
Oh, there's one right there, cruising around, just behind that rock down there.
A good fly rod allows line to be cast accurately just upstream of the fish.
There's a couple cruising around here, or there was. Might have just spooked them. I just can't get any distance with this bloody rod. They're just too heavy and too flexible. No, fishing is extremely difficult with no reel.
Yeah.
Just with a stick and
I'm
a
just
line.
looking at it thinking the same thing.
And this is really heavy, too flexible.
I'm also sat here thinking, why would 2 idiots go into the wild to live off the land without a fishing rod? Fishing's hard at the best of times, but given what we're using, I'd say it was nigh on bloody impossible, actually.
If they can't find food here, it's going to be a very long week. Kiwi hunter Josh and British chef Matt have survived 3 days in Mexico's remote Copper Canyon.
Is that the Garden of Eden you're looking for?
But they've barely eaten a thing, and Josh's homemade fly fishing rod is a failure.
We've seen the fish. We know there's fish in there. We just can't get the fly up far enough to where the fish are. So we're going for plan B, which is a little sinker. And then I'm going to put this on the end of the line, put a hook on about maybe 3 feet above it, and hopefully the fish won't see the sinker and we'll have one.
I made a decision to leave Josh to it. I'm going to go off and have a look and see if I can find just something else we can dress horns up with. Because if he doesn't come back with fish, that's what we're eating. This is quite interesting. So there might be stuff down here. If there's usually water, maybe there'll be more plants. Oh, my word. Really? Is this the fabled chiltepins? They're beautiful.
Chiltepin chili is a classic Mexican ingredient, packed with vitamin C.
That's really good. It's really hot.
I've been fishing all day and not catching diddly squat. I keep seeing the occasional fish. I'll see a fish over here and a fish over there, but it's really frustrating not bloody catching anything. highly possible now that it's getting a bit darker, there's a bit of cloud cover, that the fish are starting to feed. The bite time, they call it. I'm a firm believer in positive thinking. I mean, it doesn't always work, but it's always better to be positive than negative, isn't it? Oh, I got one. I got one. There you go. Positive energy. Fishing all day. Manifest myself a fish. Now that I know with a little hanging out, I should be able to catch a few more, hopefully. 2 in the bag. Just one more. Probably not the biggest fish in Mexico, but not the smallest either.
How many did you get? 3? Yeah, I'm expecting guests.
That's pretty good going.
Dave, nice, man.
Not the biggest fish I've ever caught.
Don't knock it. Don't knock it. They're not acorns.
Holy got some chili. You're going to have enough of the fish if I try one?
Yeah, let's try one. They're really good. These are little boys, right? It kind of stimulates the taste buds, gets you going, man.
Whew. Chili's got some flavour.
This will be the first proper meal the boys have eaten in 3 days.
These fish look good. They're a lot like sardines. I'm just going to open them up, leave them on the bone. Oh, my word. Let's take that roe. That's a bit of a bonus.
With night falling, Josh goes to check on his baited lines.
We've got one more fish to add to the pot. I set up the sinker line and I didn't really expect the fish to be on it, but pretty stoked. That's 4 fish now. That's 2 fish each.
With these fresh wild ingredients to cook, Matt comes into his own.
Gonna make a nice little sweet and sour chili thing to go with the fish. It's gonna be bloody amazing.
To help fill the boys up, yet another helping of acorns.
Okay, so I'm just trying to crush these, and they're really hard. I'm going to soften them by boiling them. My fish eggs look like couscous now, and they smell delicious. Just really mildly fishy. Put those on there.
For the sweet and sour sauce, Matt digs into his supplies.
I'm just going to make a little syrup out of roughly equal quantities of vinegar and sugar. Where's our chilies? I'm just going to smash those between my fingers, and I'm just going to let that infuse. You can see how their fish started to open up. When they start to flex and bend, it means they're very, very fresh. So there's our fish. Dinner's up, mate. Go on, help yourself.
Was that just the roe?
Yeah.
It's like fish rice risotto or something.
Isn't it? Fishy couscous.
I reckon when we finally get back to civilization, it's not going to taste half as good as this.
That's a really good fish.
This is a turning point. If worst comes to worst, we can just lick the pot under our ponchos. Yeah.
You often sort of just eat food and you don't appreciate it. But out here, God, you appreciate it. Every mouthful.
It's been a much better day. Today I outsmarted 4 fish, and tomorrow, who knows? Proving them more